Come on, everyone, just put on a smile. Yay! Hello, everyone.
Buenos noches.
Good night.
Good morning.
This is Maria.
And this is Amanda.
And we are Late Night Lemonade. Tonight we're doing a Disneyland themed show.
Today's Disney Day!
Yay! Maria! God. Maria is so sleepy, you guys.
Put these ears on
Doesn't she look like a princess? You guys like her purple eyeshadow? I did that.
Oh man, how are you guys doing?
How is everyone out there in the chats? What are you laughing at, Psycho?
Yes.
She's a bride.
Anyway, of course we've got good old faithful Justin
Eclipse Johnson.
Late night lemonade, and we're back from a little break. Becca Patterson has H1N1. Oh, for goodness sake. Tonight's show is about theme parks and the movie Precious. Monique was in a movie called Fat Girls, and it was the best movie that was ever made.
Yay!
Hands down.
Fat girls.
The best movie ever made. It's about fat girls.
Tell them how to spell it.
PHATGIRLZ.
Amanda.
I'm not doing that. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I don't use.
Second time this has happened.
I don't know how to put it on silent. Here, I'll turn it off.
Anyway.
You guys. So, anyways, I used to work at Disneyland.
Shut up.
You knew that. Maria, you used to come to Disneyland, didn't you?
Sometimes. And you know who else used to work at Disneyland? Justin Eclipse Johnson.
He did. And you guys met already Johnny on the IM board. He's really great. Be nice to Johnny. He's one of my best friends.
Hey, I just have something to say real quick. Tumor20 says that it's not a coincidence that Disneyland Day falls so close to World AIDS Day. And he just wants you guys to keep that in mind for the rest of the show.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys want to know what I did at Disneyland?
Yeah.
Does anyone
Amanda,
care?
Tell us.
I want them to guess. Can they guess?
Guess. Okay, guess is up.
Well, I was a princess at Disneyland for a long time, and when I was working there, I met a friend who's our guest tonight. She sold those balloons that light up, and one day we just bumped into each other, and the rest.
Both of them were princesses.
No, that's wrong because she still works there and she can't get fired. That's wrong. She sold churros.
So let's meet our churro.
Well, wait.
Oh.
First, I want to show just like some pictures of different
This sounds
princesses
good.
that were my favorite princesses when I worked at Disneyland.
This sounds good.
So, Chloe, if you can we show some of these pictures of princesses that were my favorite princesses?
Oh,
That's
look
pretty.
at these
Okay,
princesses. That's
next.
Snow White and Belle and Ariel.
Aren't they beautiful? I can
That's
show the next
gorgeous.
one.
That's gorgeous.
the next one.
Wait, where's the next one?
Chloe, or just Chloe, go ahead.
Oh, that's Alice in Wonderland. And then who's that girl?
That's Wendy.
Well, I don't know if that looks too much like Wendy.
Can you show the?
No, that's not right.
Is that Mulan?
They really let you do that?
Mulan,
They
no.
really let you do that?
That's Mulan.
Are you kidding?
And can you show the last one?
Who's that? Who is that?
That's Princess Tiana.
Oh, the new princess.
That's Tiana for the princess. Oh!
Who's that?
That's me and you, Maria.
What face is that? That's not my face.
Yes, it is.
Where? Where?
Maria, I swear to God, that is
Where did you get
That's
that
me
face?
and you. That is your face.
Where? What picture is that? What is that?
Maria, that's your face. That's your face, Maria. That's a Maria. Can we see that again? That's when Maria visited me at Disneyland. Do you remember?
I don't look like that,
Okay. Anyways, that took me about 40 hours to do. My laptop is like ridiculous. So donate.
Now, Craig J. Hayes is asking, can we have some background info, please? What does that mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the background info is that those are all my favorite friends from Disneyland. But now let's bring out our guest who sells churros.
And is a princess.
No, who works. Everyone is a princess, and all girls are a princess.
Just princesses that are princesses now aren't allowed to say they're princesses, or else Disney will get in trouble.
No, she doesn't work for Disney.
That's right. But if she did work for Disney, she'd get in trouble for saying she was a princess. It's all hypotheticals.
Anyways, let's bring out our friend
Rachel!
Yay, there's Rachel!
Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she a beautiful princess? Now, all girls are princesses, so I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah, all girls are princesses. That's true. Isn't that right, Rachel?
I think there's a princess inside every girl.
Yeah, that's true. Even if
Yeah.
they're poor, right?
No matter who you are, where
And
you
even
come
if
from.
they're sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So everyone out there, Becca.
And now, Rachel,
Yeah.
which Disneylands have you worked at?
I've worked for some theme parks, so I know.
What theme parks? What locations? You can look
Rachel,
at that
look
camera.
at this camera.
There's theme parks all across the world, all over them. I know they've opened some new ones for Universal in Singapore just recently, and they've been opening some in Asia.
So you're saying
some
there's one in Tokyo,
in Japan,
Hong Kong.
in Osaka.
So you've worked
There's
at
some theme
Tokyo. You've worked at Hong Kong.
You
There's,
worked
there's some
Paris.
European. There's some European
Paris.
Paris.
And
And
Anaheim, California.
Anaheim, there's
Knott's Berry
Knott's Berry Farm.
and I think there's a Wild Rivers too.
Yeah, you've worked at the Wild Rivers selling
Wild Rivers
churros.
is a good one too.
So, okay, let's just say you do sell churros at Disneyland, right? So, I thought it would be fun to kind of figure out the secrets of Disneyland because there's so many
Yeah.
secrets of Disneyland.
A lot of rumors.
A lot of rumors, a lot of crazy stories, a lot of,
Yeah.
memories turned wrong. And
Ray, can we unbutton a couple of these?
Oh.
no, mess with
I'm
my
sorry. All I'm saying is that why is your cardigan?
man, that
Why is your
tickles.
cardigan buttoned up to the top button? Rachel, what do you think?
Because my
Yeah, you gotta undo a couple of those, Maria.
well, if a princess says
No, she sells churros.
so, churro ladies can be princesses.
That's true. That's true.
How about that?
Loyal Casanova actually requested that you do that.
Johnny, you need to speak for them for a minute,
Oh,
or else they're gonna
sorry.
get mad at you.
Loyal Casanova says thanks a lot, Amanda, for helping Maria because with her shirt.
And Johnny, what's your affiliation with Disneyland?
My affiliation is that I've been scared at Disneyland since I was little. I grew up down the
Really?
street from Disneyland, yeah, and a lot of people from high school would go hang out there. It would be
Yeah.
kind of like the hot spot, a lot of job
But
opportunities
you did a report
there.
on it.
No, I never worked there.
You
I'm
did a
too scared.
report.
Too many people died there. You know.
It's true.
It's true. Too many people die there. Amanda, actually, there were some fans of Late Night Lemonade who said they recognized you from being at one of the theme parks. I don't know if I can say the name, but they remember you as a
Well, she
Peter,
doesn't work there anymore. She
I
a
can say
Peter
that I
Pan
was-
ride operator. I don't know if that's true, but people want to know if you ever were a Peter Pan ride operator.
Were you?
I sure was.
Were you?
Yeah, but I was dressed as Cinderella.
You operated the ride?
Yep.
You know who
Oh.
else worked at Disneyland is Justin. Justin, can you talk a little bit about working at Disneyland? This isn't a joke.
Justin,
This is
think
real.
about it.
No, I'm not joking. I worked at Disney. I worked on a little ride called Grizzly River Run. Heard of it?
Now, a lot of people in the chats
Five
are really
Rapids.
putting down California Adventure.
Well, they can go to hell in a handbasket because California Adventure is basically an adventure of California. So just deal with it. Grizzly River Run, soaring over California. Have you ever done any of those out there,
Yeah.
kids? Golden
Rachel,
Dreams?
do you know anything about California Adventure? Like any fun facts about it? Secrets?
I know they're renovating it right now to become a totally different park almost
Oh.
because
They
they're
are.
doing so much work and it's going to be really cool in a
Is it
couple
still
years.
going to be California themed?
I think it will still be California themed.
I hope they don't get rid of the
So-
Grizzly River Run, right,
I
Justin?
think
not?
Grizzly is going to still be there.
Good.
Good,
Good.
because then Justin would have flipped.
Yeah.
I would.
So anyway, I was gonna see, what I have this book and it's called Disneyland Detective.
Uh-oh. Is that you? Are you a detective?
And so I thought I would just ask some questions, see what you knew. But first, I have a little intro. So, Chloe, could you play my little intro to this segment?
What's this? Maria, what is that?
Could you just play it one more time, Chloe, and just turn up the music really loud, please?
I think it's louder for the people out there.
Just try it again, please.
That's so weird. Okay, go. Fire away.
Okay, all right.
Hidden Mickeys are good.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
ask about hidden Mickeys.
So in this book, they talk a lot about hidden Mickeys, which are throughout the park, and that they can be seen anywhere. And they say that here's an example of a hidden Mickey. When you see the skeleton of the captain in bed, this is on Pirates. When you see the skeleton of the captain in bed reading a map, look for a chair between the bed and the harpsichord. There's a hidden Mickey on top of the back of the chair. And that's just one of, there's like thousands of hidden Mickeys, right, Rachel?
Yeah, from what I've heard from lots of annual pass holders, there's a lot of Mickeys everywhere. I think the only one that I've ever seen is on Haunted Mansion when you are looking at the ballroom scene, and they have all the tables set down below. There's plates in the shape of a Mickey head, and that's a good one to look for because it's not too hard to see.
Also, Downtown Disney has one on the chocolate sign.
The chocolate sign, too,
Yeah,
apparently. I haven't seen that one.
Well, also, Rachel, next time you take a backstage tour of Disneyland, and you're passing there's a fire station backstage at Disneyland. On the Dalmatian. You've heard of that Dalmatian.
Well, just say it from your point of view.
Okay, I've seen this. There's a fake Dalmatian outside, and one of its spots is a hidden Mixie. It's a Mickey, little Mickey.
Now, you were before the show. You were talking about on the Matterhorn. There's a hidden basketball court.
Oh, Rachel can talk about that.
Well,
You've heard.
I've heard that there's actually a basketball court inside of it because Walt Disney wasn't allowed to make a roller coaster that tall at that time. There was restrictions against it. So when he was stuck with that, he really wanted to build the Matterhorn. So he decided to put a basketball court and build the roller coaster around it and call it a gym.
Interesting.
So there was no restrictions on how tall a gym could be.
Do people play in that court?
I don't know.
We should. Hey, Johnny, did Gayo Rocket say something? Yes, Johnny?
No. Who?
I think he said you have the perfect look for epics taking place in the Renaissance age. I believe that was for Rachel.
Do. Yeah. A lot of people think that Rachel looks like she's from the Renaissance era. They think they've seen her around at different carnivals and fairs. With a long cone hat, with
Rachel,
ribbons
you ever
flowing,
played a princess
barefoot.
at a Renaissance fair?
I've been to a Renaissance fair when I was a junior in high school. I went to a Renaissance fair with some friends.
I hate those places.
And
I love the Renaissance
I wanted
fair.
to shoot arrows, but I never got to.
I love
the line
the
was too long.
Now, Rachel, let me ask you this: what's your favorite land? What's your favorite Disneyland?
Because while you were a maintenance man at Disneyland, though, so you know a lot about it. Right?
I like the rides best in Frontierland. I think they have the best
too.
rides.
I love
So that's why it's
Frontierland.
my favorite.
I love Frontierland. Now, okay, so you said that you were going to talk a little bit about the mafia running the Tokyo.
Yeah.
Amanda has a theory.
Well, we know that the mafia actually, the Yakuza, the mafia, because Rachel and I met in Japan while I was out there working as a princess at Disneyland, and she was studying abroad. Anyways, so we met out there, and the Japan is built on basically
Water.
Water, land.
Tokyo Disneyland is.
Tokyo Disneyland, not Japan. Tokyo Disneyland based on it's not real land. Like they made this land. It's it's actually the ocean, right? So what? And then
So they reclaimed land and built this park there, and it's just it's the biggest park, and it's the most popular, and I think the most expensive and money-making of all the parks. And they have the most amount of attendance, so they're always like doing new things and going all out. And the Japanese I just love Disney for some reason. I don't know if it's the anime or what it is, but they love it. They love the cartoons. They love all the characters.
Yes,
what's that, Johnny?
Oh, I just had a question from Urinal Mint. He wants to know, is there a theme park based around the Bible?
I've heard of that. Yeah, I think there is. It's like in Australia or like South Africa or
Jerusalem.
I saw it in that documentary on religion. Anyways.
So you're saying that it's the most popular, and so people are constantly going to it. And so what does that have to do with the mob?
Oh.
Well, it's some of the viewers actually called on WestJet knew that it's actually owned by Oriental Land Company. It's not owned by Disney, so it's a separate company, an entity which can run it and start everything. So it's also why they can invest so much more and do different things because they have a little more freedom, I think, than the parks.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that the Japanese mafia controls Oriental Land Company, right? That's like the whole deal. Is that like they think that they actually run it? Yeah. So. There you go, but it's the best Disneyland out there.
Really?
Yeah, I have a little clip of Rachel and I in Japan.
Let's see
I
it.
think it's a little video. It's the one that says like "I love you," I think, and this is just Rachel and I just having fun in Japan.
Shoot, it's not. I don't have it in the TriCaster.
Oh, you don't? What does that mean?
What did you do?
It means that I don't have it.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
That's all right.
It was just us on a booze cruise.
So, do any of the viewers, do you guys have any questions about Disneyland? Any secrets about Disneyland, or any questions about, you know, what it's like to be a princess or a churro hander out?
Or a churro vendor.
Churro vendor.
Well, they do want to know: are there any plans for a Dubai Disney?
No.
But they did just announce that they're going to build a Shanghai Disneyland park.
There's
that is
so
actually
many.
happening. They're building one in Shanghai.
What do you think?
They
What are
just
your thoughts
announced
on
it.
that, Rachel? Because
I don't necessarily think it's a great idea. To
Why?
be honest. I think they already have one. They already have one park in Hong Kong that opened not too long ago, and
you said it opened with 6 rides. Is that
yeah,
right?
it actually opened with only 6 rides, and it's very small. I think it's the smallest of all the parks by far. And it's not nearly as frequently visited as the other parks. The guest attendance is pretty low in comparison.
Because Chinese people don't
so I don't
get
know why
Disney.
they would build another one
Right,
in the
because
same
they're all communist
country.
and stuff.
And not all the movies are even released in China, so most of the people there don't even know who these characters are or what the rides are or who Walt Disney is.
Yeah.
They just know Mickey Mouse. And
They see him as a threat.
What's that, Johnny?
Oh, just Woozle316 wants to know: is there a hidden bathroom if you play princess? Where do princesses go to the bathroom?
I can answer that. Anywhere we want.
So, Justin, can we have a song? Can we have a song?
Anywhere we want. Go anywhere.
There is one princess that's beautiful than most. Put her in a Ren Fair, Dubai or on the coast. She is the mafia because she owns my heart. Her name is Monique, and she's the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Woo! Precious.
Monique, holla at your boy.
Precious. Yes,
What's that,
Johnny?
Johnny?
Maria, some of the viewers, mainly loyal Casanova, would like to know if you'd ever go on a date to Disneyland, and if so, would you take loyal Casanova?
Oh, I was reading what you guys were saying.
I don't think I'd go on a date to Disneyland because it's such a fun place, and to take the fun away from that by being on a date would be really.
But like, what a date? Wait, why are you saying a date is
Dates
not?
can be fun.
I've been on a date at Disneyland.
Yeah,
before.
but I mean,
not
it's an
that fun.
hour away.
Oh, it is fun. I mean, it was fun.
my
It was
God.
fun. I had fun. It was
And-
fun.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know you, Loyal Casanova. I mean, yeah, maybe because it's a public place that, you know, you can't do anything, like, weird, but I don't think
The
so.
thing about going on a date at Disneyland is your feet are gonna hurt.
And you have to wait in line with this person that you don't even know.
Yeah.
And plus, like,
that's
maybe
like 2 hours of
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
to know each other.
unless you
and
get a
small
fast
talk.
pass, or unless you like are in with, or if you're in a wheelchair, I'd go because then you get to cut all the lines. I'd do that.
Actually, I think they've been starting to make things wheelchair accessible more. So
Oh, really?
You can't.
we went to Disneyland once in a
Really?
wheelchair.
Who did?
Did you need it?
You faked that?
Oh, you
That
guys.
is the worst karma I have ever heard
I didn't
about.
do it. This other girl that I went to high school with, Hillary,
Oh my
she
God.
put on a leg brace, and then we got a wheelchair and we got to cut all the lines.
I have to say something. I think a friend of Rachel and I's is in the room. K Duff. K Duff, can I get a shout out? Yes, these are new earrings.
Oh.
They're actually my sister's. I think K Duff had a question a while back.
Oh, I don't know
Johnny?
about that question.
Okay.
No.
But there is a question circulating around the chat room that is getting A lot of people are interested in it.
What's that?
And they want to know, please, tell them the truth. Did someone die in the Haunted Mansion?
Oh. Does
It's a
anyone know
big
about
internet
that?
rumor.
I've never heard the
I've
rumor.
heard that actually, and they say that at the end when you're going in your little doom buggy and you're looking at the mirror, and then like a ghost is sitting next to you. They say that someone did die in there, and that when you're doing that once in a while a real ghost, like you'll look and it will be this not one of the planned ghosts, that it will be the real ghost.
Yeah.
I had a friend
Only
who
APs would know the
had a
difference.
haunted experience there.
Really, Justin?
Really,
Tell
Justin,
us
what
about your
happened?
friend.
Yeah, he in the loading area when you get on your doom buggy, he kept seeing a guy behind him, and he went to go over and help him, and the man wasn't there, and it was supposedly an old man. That's
And
really
one
haunting.
of the ghosts in the Haunted Mansion, when you're going through the graveyard, is Walt Disney. Like they made his face to be like Walt Disney.
Huh.
And just as a side note, Woozle316 said that he heard Eddie Murphy's career died at the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
That's a
All
good
right.
joke.
Yeah.
But Kevin Duffin actually asked a really good question about what's your favorite memory being out in the park. And
Maria, what's your favorite memory from childhood?
Even if you haven't worked there, you still have good memories.
Fantasmic. I mean, Fantasmic is really just a spectacular site. I love it. So that's mine. But as a princess, what was yours, Amanda?
Probably, oh gosh, I don't know. There were so many good memories working at Tokyo Disney. I think that there was a lot of fun stuff there. I don't know of anything crazy. I think like one of my favorite memories is this really cute little girl named Una. I saw her today. You saw her today?
She's here.
She's in America.
She's in America. I saw her yesterday, and I saw her today with her parents. They're visiting in California until Friday, Amanda.
Oh
I think you should go to Disneyland and visit with them.
Una. She was
Una.
so cute. Oh, Una? Whatever.
Whatever, you won't.
I'll never see her again.
All right.
But what's that, Johnny?
Mr. Paisley, jumping off of what Rachel was saying, Mr. Paisley wants to know, how do you deal with annoying little kids? If you were to work at an amusement park, how did you guys deal with the kids?
What do you mean, deal with the kids?
Okay, well, Rachel, say you were a princess.
No, as a churro vendor, how did you deal with all the kids that wanted your
Exactly.
autograph?
Like, what would you? I mean, if someone got a little out of hand or something, what would you do?
Did you ever have anyone that was like mean to you or anything?
I really love kids. I think they're all great. I think it's usually the parents that are most
what did
annoying.
a parent do?
Parents are the more bossy. They try to cut. They try to do all the childish things and blame it on the kids, and then the kids are just having fun. I think. I don't think they're annoying, but to each his own. Some people don't like them.
Yeah.
How about you, Amanda? When you were a princess, what you got harassed? Like some people would like say weird stuff to you, and you'd have to
Well, this one old man told me, Cinderella, your mascara's running. And then I started crying and I ran away.
What did they say?
This old man, I was at Main Gate and all these people were surrounding me and this old man was here and he goes, Cinderella, you're not so cute. I don't want a picture with you. You're not so cute. And then he says, your mascara's running, Cinderella. And I started crying and I ran backstage.
Amanda, I remember you had a really good story about a bird at the castle. I think you should explain, first of all, that there's a moat around the castle with, there's 2 swans in it.
Yeah.
Can you tell
Real
the story of the
swans?
swans? Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful little swans. So it was Christmas Day.
Is this in Tokyo or is this
This is in America. It's a beautiful day and it's Christmas. And we're outside and there's a big line, like a line of like what? Like how long are the lines? Like how many people at one time? Probably like
I always see about 100.
to get a
People
picture
over
with
there
you?
waiting.
like 100 people waiting in a line. You have to get through them in 45 minutes. And so anyways, there's all these baby ducklings in the moat, and me and all these little girls are like looking at the ducklings, and they're so cute, they're so cute. And all of a sudden, a hawk swoops down from a tree and picks up a duckling, and everyone in this line is watching, and goes up into the tree and starts eating it alive.
No!
And you hear like screaming, and all the little girls are like running around. What, Johnny?
Dark Stag wants to know, has anyone been on a Disney cruise or worked on a Disney cruise?
Oh, Rachel, we know people who have.
I know people who have. Claire.
They like
Claire
it?
did.
Shout out to Claire.
And Jared. Jared did.
Yeah.
You guys, can you tell me about Club 33? What's this club? Now, Club
I've never
33 is
been.
this mystical club that's supposedly over the Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that correct? Where is it exactly?
It's in New Orleans. Have you ever seen that door? You've seen that door in New Orleans Square. It's a door with nothing on it. You know the secret. Actually, you guys, I have to brag. I had my 9th birthday there.
What?
Yes, I did. Grandpa Bob. Thank you. Got me in for my 9th.
Is that the one that you saw floating over your bed?
No. It's a different one. I never knew him. I saw him Grandpa Ghost once, Rachel.
A grandpa ghost?
My grandpa is a ghost.
Was it on the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, he appeared sitting next to me. What's that, John?
AJ808 wants to know, is it allowed to skinny dip on any of the rides, preferably Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, no, obviously not.
Take it away, Rachel. What about flashers on Splash Mountain? Have you ever done that?
Oh, they have a photo program where they scan all the photos before they let you see them in the little log televisions. So they'll delete anything that's inappropriate.
So the scanner picks up like
if you don't think about it, because they'll know that what you're doing and they'll see it first, and they'll cover it so kids don't see it.
And will they arrest you?
Yeah. Have you ever witnessed any like security breaches at Disneyland or anything like that?
You can get thrown out of Disneyland, absolutely, if you are misbehaving. I once heard that Donald Duck threw some people out of the park completely forever.
What was that story? What happened?
I just know that Donald Duck got really angry, and
what else is new?
Right? I think he gets angry a lot at Pluto and everyone. I don't know.
His three nephews.
There were some misbehaving teenagers, and he wasn't going to tolerate it. So they were escorted from the park. I think with security as well. My roommate was also escorted by security.
Really?
Yes.
Who was?
My roommate. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but it was Heather Sossman.
What did Heather do to get out of the park? Does she still work there?
No. She yelled at her manager.
Oh, and then they escorted her out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a quick question. Have you heard about the boy that died on Thunder Mountain?
I thought
Yes.
it was a man.
A man? What
He was
happened?
a basketball player. I don't know.
You have, Johnny?
I've heard different stories.
Oh yeah, I know about all the deaths in Disneyland.
Can we hear some?
There's been a baker's dozen.
Okay.
All right, but can you tell us about
Okay,
it?
well, what a lot of people don't know is that the most deaths have occurred in 2 different places in the park. One being the lake by Tom Sawyer's Island, which is only 3 or 4 feet deep. But a lot of people drowned there when Disney used to sponsor high school grad nights, and a lot of people would get drunk and drown. Well, when I say a lot, I mean 2 to 3, depending on who you ask. And also, the other one, the highest death-rated ride was the People Mover, which now does not exist.
Oh, right, the guy that got up and just like dropped.
Exactly. It was a slow-moving ride, and a lot of people thought they could jump from car to car, but what they didn't know is they couldn't survive the height of the fall when they would fall down. So it was really tragic, actually. But no one has actually died on Disney premises because every time someone dies, Disney carries them off and makes them die in Anaheim. So no one's actually died there. They just pronounce them dead in Anaheim, which is even worse. Very sad, very tragic.
So
In fact, the first day the theme park opened, a horse died on Main Street, one of the horse-drawn carriages, and Disney didn't know what to do, so they put a blanket over it and hired workers to carol around it and sing to distract all the people, and it worked.
Oh my God.
What
I had
did
to
you
use
just
a
say,
picture with
Rachel?
those carolers, too.
Rachel just said that there's no coroners allowed on Disney
talk about that.
premises.
I've just heard this. This is one of the Disney rumors I've heard, that no coroners are allowed into the park so that they can't say that they've had a death in the park. They have to bring the body out to the coroner, and so it doesn't happen on property, I think.
Interesting.
And now, Justin, in California Adventure on Grizzly River Run, how many, what are the legends? Who's died?
A possum.
Really?
One possum came.
Do you want to sing?
There was a possum. He was transplanted in a tree. An indigenous tree to a river rafting ride. But they had to kill him 'cause he was pretty snide. A possum really died. They had to transplant all these trees to make it look like a forest, and there was a possum and he might have died. And some baby. So there's been a lot of deaths. A lot of babies under 42 inches that weren't supposed to be on the ride, but hopped on instead. They might have passed away. Monique.
J Crow 419 says this guy has it with IT in capitals.
You know what I love? I love Main Street. I just absolutely love it. And I love, I've heard this rumor that they pump the smell of like chocolate and stuff. Like, is that true? So that when you're walking down Main Street, it's just like this. Is that true? Is that?
I think they must. I think they do with the ice cream cones
Oh my
and
God,
the ice cream
so
And
good.
popcorn too, right?
and popcorn.
Yeah.
Churros. I think we
used to do
have a
that.
fan and we actually like fan it out so everyone.
What's that
can
drink you
smell it
love,
more.
Amanda? The one that you always get by the Tiki Room.
Oh, the Dole Whip.
I never even heard of
Those
a
are
Dole.
good.
I've never even heard of a Dole Whip.
Rachel, describe a Dole Whip.
I think I haven't had one in years, but they're little like lemonades, right?
They're pineapple.
Pineapple flavored, and they're like frozen.
Yeah.
So they can kind of melt a little bit. They're really good.
Why are they called
frozen or
whips?
melted?
Well, because it's ice cream,
It's
like
like-
vanilla ice cream and like pineapple. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
don't
I
know.
was thinking
I've
it
only
was
had it once.
something else then.
Well, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. I don't think I've ever had it.
Do they have any questions, Johnny?
Yes. Tumor20 wants to know if it's true that Monique is getting her own show on BET. And I don't know if you girls are the best to answer or if it's our singer, but we are crossing our fingers.
Fingers
so
crossed.
we're hoping.
We have our,
Jesus.
yeah.
And then they also want to know, I forget who the user was, but is it true that Donald Duck and Goofy carry out the dead bodies at Disneyland or not?
I believe it is. There's actually, I think it's Eeyore. I think there's this guy named Bob.
Amanda,
There's this old.
of all the people to carry out a body, you'd pick Eeyore?
Sorry, Rachel's flipping out because I'm bringing Bob into the equation. But let me just say that there's this guy named
Eeyore's just really sad.
Bob that works at Disneyland as Eeyore.
Oh
And
no.
he can do whatever he wants because he's been there about 80 years. So one time, he walked from Disneyland all the way to California Adventure in that no man's
was
land.
Tigger.
Oh, that was Tigger?
That was
That wasn't Bob. One time I was Princess Aurora and I was by the castle and Eeyore comes up and it's Bob, right? He comes up to me and I see his arm all of a sudden go limp. And then I see him reach into his neck and out of his arm comes a camera and he does one of these with me and him. I swear. You know what I mean?
Eeyore.
Oh my gosh. I don't like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, if we can be frank.
Oh,
Woozle doesn't seem to like Eeyore.
I have a question.
Yeah, Johnny.
Okay, well, Maria, we can be frank. And there was a question a while back, I forget the user.
We can't be.
But anyway, they want to know, what is the competition like between the coworkers? If there are women playing the princesses, is there any competition between them?
Or the women that have to play characters under the masks. Like, is
Behind
there
the
a
veil,
rivalry there?
yeah.
Is there like when someone has to play like Piglet and then you come out as
Eeyore
Cinderella?
does have arms.
What?
Eeyore does have arms. I just want to clarify that. Eeyore does
Someone in
have
the
arms.
chats was
Crunchman.
debating that.
He's a donkey.
Come on.
Yeah, donkeys have arms.
Donkeys. We have to walk.
How else did they
But
do the
is
dishes?
there a rivalry between like
No, I don't think so.
But I mean, there has to be when a girl, like kind of like a little dowdy, mousy girl, puts on her piglet hat, and then you come,
She just put on a cap and then that goes out
Their
there.
ears.
and then she like does her little walk, and then you come out,
How do we come out?
like this, with your long red Ariel hair. Like she must like think about like maybe suicide or something at some point.
Maria!
Well,
That's so mean.
it's not me. I'm just asking.
I never knew anyone who, I never knew that.
Well, that's because you probably didn't pay attention to them, because they were just in a mask.
Didn't you know Mr. Tuesday?
Yeah, actually,
Maybe
this is an
a good
interesting
topic.
subject.
We
This
have
is
been talking
interesting.
about death a lot.
Yeah, annual pass holders. There's a thing called like the APs, who are people who come like a lot to Disneyland, and they kind of obsess over certain characters.
Like stream viewers to the stream.
Yeah, sort of.
I'm just kidding.
So, anyways, Rachel, can you talk a little bit about the difference between annual pass holders in Japan and like America or Paris or whatever? Like, what's the difference?
I think annual pass holders, there's all sorts of kinds. My family all has annual passes. They love it. I've grown up going all the time. We loved it. You know, going every few months, going Christmas time and summertime, you know, get your money's worth. But there's a difference when they become like, if you're called an AP and people can recognize you when you come in, then you know you're like a real AP because the churro cart recognizes you. And that means you're coming once a week, twice a week. Yeah. It's getting a bit excessive. But none of that that all pales in comparison to in Japan. When they have annual pass holders, they come every single day.
Every day.
Every single day. 6, if not maybe 6 out of 7 days a week. Like they don't miss a beat.
Afford it?
They have their annual passes.
They have an annual pass. So if you buy it, so you want to go as much as you can, and they do. Like they don't joke around.
Johnny.
I have a question for Amanda from Urinal Mint.
Okay.
Have you ever had any stalkers when you used to work at Disneyland?
No, I don't think I did. I never really had any stalkers. In Japan, it's a fine line, like stalkers and fans. Because they'll you'll be on the train. This never happened to me, but we heard about this. Maybe it never happened at all. But you'd be on the train going into the city or something, and then a random person comes up to you and puts a packet in your hand, and you open it. It's like a bunch of pictures of yourself.
Or postcards.
Someone made me a bunch of postcards with my face on them to send. Maybe you'll get one.
What about Mr. Wednesday?
Oh, Mr. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Tuesday? He's always there on Tuesdays.
Well, he used to come every Tuesday, and everyone in the park started recognizing him because he came so often. And apparently what we had heard is that he had an alcohol problem, and it was part of his. Johnny, don't laugh, Johnny. It was part of his recommendation to find something positive to do each week.
Yeah.
And that was what he chose. He was like, I'm gonna invest in Disney, and it was his happy place, and he loved to go just watch and look around and watch the kids and watch the everything going on, and it made him happy, and it was his outlet. But unfortunately, he actually got very, very depressed and took his own life, and he's no longer with us anymore.
Yeah. Well, what?
I don't know why Amanda wanted to tell that story.
I don't want
How did you know he took his life?
Well,
I think he actually, I just heard.
We've heard. We dedicate this show to you, Mr. Tuesday. We really do.
Do you have
Hey, I have something to say really fast.
Sure, Chloe.
Hey guys, my name is Chloe. I help run the Stream.tv if you're watching the archive. My mom actually, she used to work at Disneyland in the 60s. She worked in a souvenir shop. Isn't that cool?
That's so cool. So many people here are.
I feel like a lot of
I mean, I love Disney.
I think if you're from Southern California, you either have an annual pass or you work there.
Yeah,
or you just go there once in a
member.
while and you really like Fantasmic.
Or you know how to get signed in.
Johnny.
All right, Goya Rockets wants to know: has the economy affected Disneyland at all?
Good
and
question.
have you guys noticed a lot less people coming? What's the story on that?
Rachel,
take it away. The economy.
Oh, the economy.
Let's talk about the economy.
Ooh, that's different. I was actually reading K-Duff's comments, so I was kind of distracted. I think it's definitely played a part. I know that they stopped having the Parade of Dreams go. They changed some of the shows and things like that. But they have a deal right now where if it's your birthday, you can go into Disneyland for free. So I think they're kind of helping out when they know that it's expensive and it's tough. So that way you can go and visit and it's more affordable.
But it means you're going alone, because what if you're the only one?
It's true. You're going to
It should be you and a friend.
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna organize everyone who is born on my birthday, and we're all gonna go. Can we play What's Cute This Week? Does anyone want to play this? This is a segment I do called What's Cute This Week. Chloe loves it.
No, he can't stop.
This was on for a while, you guys, so relax.
He loves that Roomba.
What's a Roomba?
It's a vacuum. It's like a little automatic vacuum.
He's driving his own little spaceship.
Yeah, it's vacuuming.
He's driving his own little spaceship.
Isn't he cute?
It's very practical.
Yeah. Put a cat on it. I wonder
He loves it.
if it came with that cat.
That is so cute.
It can't say it lifted its paw up and then it.
I wonder what it's looking at. It's looking at the same spot.
Oh, that Roomba cat.
It's like.
It can't get off, Amanda. It can't get off.
Oh my goodness.
Johnny.
All right, Dark Stag wants us to all go around and say what our favorite Disney character is. Who is our favorite Disney character? Maybe why? A brief explanation?
Okay, well, I'll tell you who my least favorite is. It's Goofy, because he's a perv.
Who?
But Goofy.
I thought you said Snoopy. I was gonna get really upset.
My favorite Disney character, gosh. I don't know, Amanda, do you want to take the reins?
No, you go ahead. You
I'm
can say yours.
going to be thinking a lot, though. I can't.
I think mine might be,
Oh, mine's, I really love, Simba a lot, I really love
Mine was The Lion King, too.
Okay, yeah, that's my favorite Disney movie.
What's your favorite character from The Lion
favorite
King?
character, or I guess my favorite character wouldn't be, maybe Timon and Pumbaa.
They're cute.
I personally like Rafiki. He's full of inside. He's a little deeper.
Yeah.
He's not so cartoonish.
Yeah.
He gets it. He knows
I
what
always
life's about.
loved Belle, but that was
I like Mother Willow.
Amanda.
From Pocahontas.
God.
I do. I love Mother Willow.
Oh, I also like that fat mouse. That fat mouse.
Gus.
You do your Gus impression, Rachel.
I can't do it.
Do one. I
Please,
know.
Rachel, please.
Come on, Rach.
Please,
When
Rachel.
he's I don't remember the movie.
You don't know Cinderella?
I don't remember
You
the
play her.
The
No, she
The
doesn't. She says churros.
I love Jiminy Cricket.
You can't change. You said Simba.
Well, I like all of them.
I have one.
Johnny, what's yours?
My favorite is I really like Pongo because he's a family man.
Why do you guys
Oh,
love
that's
all
good.
these Pocahontas characters that no one
Pongo
likes?
is from 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, what's the little dog in Pocahontas?
What's
Pongo.
everyone else's favorite?
Oh, that
They
was
all
John
seem to
Smith.
like
All right, a lot of
Scar.
people
Jack
really
Sparrow.
think
Robin
a lot
Hood.
of the people out there are saying
a dark
Scar is really harsh.
Oh, Scar's good
Scar's
looking.
fun. Yeah, maybe we could play who is your favorite villain right now too.
Wait,
Justin.
Justin, what's yours? Who's yours? And
Yeah,
don't say
Justin.
Grizzly River Run, because that's not a character.
No, mine's Gaston because I resemble him so much and he ends up with Monique.
Mhm.
Justin.
That's not true.
Okay,
Mother Willow.
and
Sean is Kevin's
Mrs.
favorite.
Potts is
Marie.
nice.
Oh, cute. She's so pretty.
real
Marie.
quick,
she doesn't exist in
Tumor
America.
Tumor20 just wants to say that their favorite character is Robin Hood because he's a fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he steals.
Captain Hook. Do you know how to say that in French?
Captain
Capitaine Crochet.
Capitaine Crochet.
Like, Rachel lived in France for a while. Rachel, where have you traveled? Can you, in less than 10 seconds, can you say every single place you've been?
No, I don't think so.
Try it.
China, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Philippines, Australia, France, England. Am I out? I don't
We're not here. Like 1 o'clock. Like we're just closing it.
Oh, you said 10 seconds.
I know, but I wasn't
trying to
counting.
think.
What's your favorite place you visited?
I loved Czech Republic. I think that's really pretty. I
Really?
think it's the
Out of
prettiest one.
everything?
Out of everywhere. I think it's it was one,
Wow.
Prague.
Better than Malaysia?
Oh, Malaysia was really good. Amanda and I went to Malaysia together. So we had a special time.
I saw a witch doctor do a spell on her ankle.
He did. He turned a bat into a rock.
Maria?
He also gave us
What?
fortune.
Now
I
you
think it's about time to wrap up. I mean,
No.
well, Johnny.
No.
Now, I think we should end it like this. I think we should.
He kind of looks like Mickey.
Now it's
Do you think that's what
time
his
to
name is?
say goodbye to all our family. M-I-C. See you real soon.
K-E-Y.
Why?
Because
we like you. M-O-U-S-E.
That's the end.
Where's your ukulele?
Oh,
We don't
it
know.
doesn't.
All right.